Okay, so to do a short row, if that's what you want to do, we're just going to pretend to do it with the little size just because it's shorter and easier. But if you're doing it with the big size, bigger, anything bigger, let's see, we prefer to skip them for kids under 6 so the garment can be worn either way. So if it's for a kid size 6 and under, they're like, just don't even bother with the short rows because kids put their shirts on backwards. But if you want an adult size and you want it to hang right, then by all means, go for it. So short row shaping, the first thing they do is they tell you why short rows are important. Then they give you, this is like the key for short rowing on the wrong side and doing it on the right side. So that's like just for your information. Then you get to the next page, page 6. And so the BOR means beginning of the round marker is currently located, that's my beginning of the round, at the back right shoulder. So these stitches, the beginning of the round, the small number of stitches is a sleeve, the larger number of stitches is the back, this is the smaller number of stitches, another sleeve, and then this is the front, right? So, look at the back, just before the right sleeve. Okay, on the following round, you will place CB marker, which means center back, around which the short rows are worked. So you're setting up your stitch markers, right? So it says knit to marker, slip marker 3 times. So what that means is if you're going to start at the beginning, so here's my beginning of the round, you knit slip marker once, slip marker 2, slip marker 3 times, right? And then knit 18 stitches. And so I'm just pretending, I just knit 18 stitches. So this is where you should be, right? So then the next part of the instruction says place the center back marker and stop. So you would put a marker where these 18 stitches are and stop. Then you're gonna do the short rows. So you knit 25. So here's your little marker where the center back is, and then you're gonna knit to 25 stitches around, right? So this is gonna be the center of where you're gonna be doing your short rows. So you're gonna be doing your short rows just back and forth on these stitches only. The rest of these stitches are just like, whatever, we're just hanging out. So this is gonna be the center of where you're knitting back and forth, right? So the short row, first thing I want you to do is knit 25, so you're going to knit 25 stitches past this marker, and then turn work. So what that means is like you knit 25, pretend we knit 25 stitches, and then turn the work around. So then you're going to do a short row on the wrong side. So see, we're on the wrong side, so you're going to do what's called the double stitch. Have to go back to the little key, and the double stitch on the wrong side. Double stitch on the wrong side is when you knock your stitches off the needle. Get back on there. Okay, so the double stitch on the wrong side is with the yarn on the right, on the wrong side. Slip 1 stitch purlwise. So you go in as if to purl. Slip 1 stitch purlwise, pass the yarn over the needle. So that means you're pulling it like this, and you see the 2 little legs. So pass the yarn over the needle to the right side, then back between the needles. Back between the needle tips, back to the wrong side. This doubled stitch with the 2 little legs now appears as 2 loops over the needle, and you are ready to purl. And then the next instruction. So we turned our work. We did the short row thingy. So now we're on the wrong side. WS means wrong size, and we did the double stitch. Now we're gonna purl back to that center back marker wherever I don't know it fell off. So pretend that we were over here doing that, pulling the stitch over. We're gonna purl back to this marker, slip the marker, purl 25 stitches. So now you've created the little bump, you're going back here to the other side, then you're going to turn, and it says turn work, and now you're going to do the right side thing. You bring the yarn between, so let's pretend my stitches fell off. So let's pretend, we're here, and your yarn is in the back. So bring the yarn between the needle tips. Oops. Bring the yarn between the needle tips on the right side. Then slip one stitch purlwise. So it looks like that. Pass the yarn over the needle to the wrong side. So again, you're going to do this, pulling the thing over to the wrong side. This double stitch now appears as 2 loops, right? Just like you did on the other side, and then the instructions say to do the double stitch, knit to the, and then you're going to knit back to where the center back stitch marker is, you know, and so it's just, it tells you to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? While you get to the end, you're going to pull the thing over, purl back to the thing, pull the thing over, purl back, back and forth, back and forth. And you're going to do that a few work short rows 3 to 4. Work short rows 3 and 4, right? These 2 stitches, 3 and 4, a total of 1 time. Oh, it's only 1 time for the little size. See, it's not even worth it to do it with the little kid size. But if you're way up here, you know, then it'll be worth it to do one of the bigger sizes. The next round is the double stitch, blah blah blah, and you're removing the markers and getting back to where you're going to separate the body and sleeves.